We need some help. So that's why we asked you to come on out. If you guys can stir this up and get some heat on it, we'd certainly appreciate it.
Now at 11, RTV6 is getting results for members of a dog park dealing with a much bigger problem than owners not picking up after their pets. Good evening. I'm Amanda Starantino.
And I'm Mark Mullins. An issue at a park on the east side of Indianapolis is leaving some people trapped.
RTV6's Cameron Riddle is working for you, answering a frustrated pet owner's call for help.
The lock on this gate is supposed to be one of the biggest perks to this East Side dog park, but it's actually one of the biggest problems. And as I found out, it literally locks you in.
There's a magnetic lock that's supposed to go here that holds the gate, and you swipe in. With your card, you swipe, it opens, you go in, life's good, you close it. It hasn't really worked since probably March this year, off and on.
The gates to the Paul Rooster Dog Park seem to be hit or miss and often problematic, usually not unlocking, keeping the park's paid members outside, or as I experienced, locking visitors inside.
There we go.
There we are. Okay.
You got lucky.
I got lucky. To combat that problem, Indy Parks, which manages the area, has tried to add different locks, but none of those repairs solved the problem. After getting locked in the park on Monday with his dog Dylan, Dan Frankie called RTV6 for help.
You know, how do you lift a 100-pound dog over the gate? And how do you, as a senior, jump that gate? It gets harder and harder. I finally had to call home. I live a few blocks away, and said, honey, bring the key, which is a 6-inch crowbar, and I had to pop it open to get out.
Frankie says at one point the gates were just being left open, allowing anyone to enter the park. He and other dog owners pay an annual $75 fee to use. He says if the gates aren't secure, anyone can bring in their dog, including those that don't have their shots and vaccinations as required by park policy.
It has to have shot records. It has to be a well-socialized dog. You can't just wander off the street and say, okay, here's my fighting dog and I'm bringing him in.
Frankie says something's got to give to make his walks with his dog just a little bit easier.
We're paying money, we might as well just get our money back and make it an open park, and that's been suggested. If we can't keep it working, why are we paying every year, year after year?
Working for you on the east side, Cameron Riddle, RTV6.
Thank you, Cameron. And after Cameron made some calls tonight, Indy Parks quickly responded, telling RTV6 the gate has been malfunctioning after being repeatedly struck by an object. Part of a statement sent by Indy Parks says while the main entry device is being repaired, dog park customers are now using an access code to enter and exit the dog park. The main entry device will be fully functioning by Friday. And Indy Parks is asking residents to immediately report any vandalism at the dog park, tampering with the entry gates, or other dog park conditions to customer service at 317-327-7275 or email the Parks Department.